Like, yeah. Hey guys.
Hi guys.
We're running late.
Running late, but we made it finally.
Yes. Lots of distractions going on tonight, so I'm really sorry about that.
Oh yeah.
We've got storms coming in, so hopefully we can make it before the storms come in too much. And we have people coming, supposed to be coming. We're selling furniture. We got our pig is supposed to be, our big pig is supposed to be leaving today. So yeah, lots of distractions, but we're gonna make it work anyway.
We're gonna be here as long as we can.
Yes. Hey, Redneck Okie Quail.
Hey Steve.
Yes.
Hi Mandy.
Hey Mandy. We're back on at our normal time. We were just running a little bit late, but yeah, it's gonna be good.
That's it. We're just telling everybody that we have got storms coming in. It is potential to be pretty severe this evening. I was watching radar just a few minutes ago, and we've got a bunch of hail popping around us, so we're hoping that we don't get any of that crap. They're forecasting up to tennis ball size hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds with it, so we shall see. Stay tuned.
Hey, Rocky Mountain High, welcome.
Hey, Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, so what's shaking is probably, listen, we left our tripod at the other house because we've been shooting a lot of video, and we've already sold all of our patio furniture. So
we got these beautiful
metal chairs.
custom metal folding chairs for sale just for you, Mandy, for $19.95. But wait, we will send you 2 of them for the same shipping and handling fee.
So then this chair, we have this, we have our phone on a stool, and so it, you know, it's wobbly, but yeah. And then on top of the storm, we have people coming in. We're selling a lot of furniture, obviously. She says, Mandy says, whoop. And we've got somebody supposed to come pick up, she said, sold. They're supposed to pick up some furniture today, and then we also have somebody else that's supposed to come get the big board today. You guys, we gave our sow away. Okay,
Give her away. We traded.
We traded.
We did some horse trading.
Okay, so Gary and Cindy from Pathways Homestead drove down here, helped us at the new house. I mean, painted, patched in holes on, patched in hardwood.
Doors.
I mean, spent the day. And in trade, we gave them our sow that was pregnant. Okay, so because we couldn't take her with us to the new place. Well, we knew she was getting close, and we said, hey, you know, they said we're going to be there Friday. So they showed up Friday. We didn't get her loaded until dark. And then they live 3 hours from us, so they didn't get home till 12:30 in the morning. And so they ended up getting the. I hope I'm not doing a spoiler. I'm pretty sure she's going to do a video on this. So anyway, it's only the live people that are seeing it. See it. So is it a spoiler? Is it a spoiler? I don't know if I should keep going.
I just think we need to leave it there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll leave it there.
And see what happened when they left here.
I can't do
it. Got interesting for them in a hurry. That's all I can say. Life got real lifelike.
So yeah, we'll leave that there because I don't know when she's going to post her video. So yeah, it's going to be a good video. Y'all watch for Pathways Homestead.
If you haven't already gone over to Pathways, go check them out. Gary and Cindy are amazing people.
Yes.
They are true, honest to goodness, God-fearing homesteaders.
Yes.
I mean, you're not going to get more real than what they're doing.
Yeah. So we're hoping that the storm, well, we need the rain, but we're hoping that the storm kind of passes us over. So you guys, we have been burning the candle at both ends, working, trying to get this house ready. We are set to close on our house
September
September
17th.
17th. We're set to close on the farm September 17th. Hey, Castle Hives, welcome.
All right, Castle Hives.
Mandy says it's probably is a good idea. Yes. Steve says, went into labor on the way home. I can see it now. You're just gonna have to watch the video.
You're just gonna have to check it out, Steve. I can't tell you how real life got. As everybody knows, expect the unexpected when you're dealing with livestock. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. And so we're left with this massive boar.
He's not massive. He's a mere 700 pounds.
And he's so gentle and so sweet, and nobody has room for him. And we can't take him to the new house. And so we did finally find someone that said they were coming for him today. That's why I have my phone. I keep looking because they're supposed to be coming, but with the storm.
Hey, Rosanna, we were just talking about you last night.
We were talking about you, Rosanna. We hadn't seen you in a while.
Getting kind of worried, making sure that everything was okay.
Yes. True on the animals. Yes. Yes. We never asked you, Steve, if you caught all your quail or not. If that one little one just...
I'm telling you, we got to figure out a system so we can hook the shop back up and doop, doop, doop. Blow them out of one right into the next.
Yes. We have talked about quail too, going to the smaller, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Rosanna. Going to the smaller property, you know, we're like, hey, we're going to downsize. We watched the video from His Way Homestead of Shelly cleaning that rabbit. And I was like, man, you can tell she's done that a time or two.
Steve said, I did catch them all.
Yay! But I was like, man, rabbits are probably going to be the way to go. We're taking 2 of our feeder pigs with us. And once we feed them out, I don't know that we want the big livestock anymore because we just don't have the room over there.
And depending on how it goes with the 2 feeder pigs.
Hey, Missy!
we have been discussing trying to figure out if we can do the carbon blah 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 filter.
I'm gonna go turn off the air conditioner.
Okay. Because there is a way to keep the smell down from the pig pen, and if we can manage to figure that out, then I think I can talk her into doing pigs again. I know that we won't be able to do a sow or anything like that, but we can do a feeder pig or 2. But yeah, we want to do the meat birds. We're gonna have meat birds again. Getting ready to order those here in another week or 2, I think.
Yes, and that's exciting.
get us some more meat birds coming because we have found out there's quite the market around here for those.
Oh yes, we remembered your name. But I did lose one in the Walmart parking lot. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, Steve. That right there qualifies for people in Walmart type deal.
Sorry, I keep moving you guys.
I'll just call him real quick. That was our oldest son. He's trying to call, so Mom's gonna check on him real quick.
That's our famous Amos.
Famous Amos.
Yes.
Castle Hive says, I'm listening. Busy evening.
Busy evening. You got a lot going on.
But yeah, we're wanting to go ahead and do our meat birds, talking about rabbits, and really talking about trying some organic quail. I really want to try some turkeys. Going to the property we're going to, I'm thinking turkeys are probably out for right now. But it's all good. We're going to have the smaller animals, and we're all for it.
Hay on top of the ground and pig pen to keep smell down.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
And we have got a whole shelter belt of trees bordering the west side of our property. Yes. So we'll be able to have leaves, we'll have grass clippings, we'll have hay, and we can keep that carbon buildup in there to keep the ammonia smell down. So.
Yep. We are excited to put them out there on that. We have an empty lot, like our property is, the lot where our house is on, and then there's an entire empty lot that's ours as well. and that's where we're going to have our garden. And so we are excited to put the pigs out there.
We've got to go here next week sometime and put up some electric fence. That way we can get these pigs moved over there.
Got a couple of tarps and rope to keep them all.
Yes. He had furniture given to him.
Oh, okay.
His boss brought him a couch and a love seat and a recliner or something. He said it's pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice. So he just needs to get it covered, I bet.
Yeah, probably. So, well, he said, all righty, thank you. Sorry, guys. We're having a conversation here. But yeah, that's what we're planning on doing. And hopefully those pigs can get everything. I mean, I know they will.
They'll root it up. Get it all worked up for us, fertilize it, and that way this spring all we gotta do is go in there with the tiller and just till it up and ready to plant.
Yes, that's going to be awesome. So, well, that's the plan anyway.
Yep.
And we can't wait. We're hoping to get the house done in 10 days?
Within the next 10 days. The sooner the better.
So then that way we can, start moving. And plus we want to do the big reveal. Like we want to do before and afters, and it's going to be awesome. We've been doing a lot.
The last few days we've been working till about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night on the new house, and then drive to 20 minutes home, get showers, get to bed, get up in the morning, go back to work, do our normal routine, and then go back to the new house and work some more. So, but by the grace of God, we've had some amazing friends and family show up that have really made a big difference helping us. And we wouldn't be nearly as far along as we are without them.
Oh my goodness, Missy. She has 6 days to move. Here's hoping I don't end up in a hotel. Audio was messing up. Sorry about that. Quail, what did I say? Quail poop makes great fertilizer, yes. And rabbit poop too, yes. And
Randall from Floribama.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome. Glad you could come in and see us.
Yes. Man, Missy, I hope you can find something quickly. The housing market is so incredibly competitive over here right now.
It's been crazy. Like we've told you guys before, my mom and dad put their house on the market on Monday. By Thursday, they had an offer and had a contract. 3 weeks later, we put our house on the market. 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, we put our house on the market on Monday. Wednesday morning, we had a contract. I mean, houses are just flying right now.
Yes, and Steve, thank you so much. We're working like crazy. We have a whole bunch of videos that we're fixing to put out back to back to back. We had been shooting footage through the whole thing, but we just got so wrapped up in the actual remodel that we weren't putting them together. But I've spent the last 2 days in between everything just putting videos together. So we're fixing to start putting those out and banging them out.
She came and told me today, I'm sorry I've got both phones tied up, but I'm not worried about it. If I'm driving down the road and we're driving someplace, she's on my phone, she's editing and sending pictures to her phone and with thumbnails to send back to my phone. It's
crazy. Yeah, well, my phone is broken, so the pictures and stuff of my camera isn't working well, so I'm having to use Rusty's camera. So Missy says, I bought a trailer in a park. The landlord still hasn't had it inspected for electrical.
Oh, wow.
Dang it, that's scary.
Seems like all the homesteaders are moving.
I know, isn't that
been crazy? It's like,
yes.
Rachel and I were talking about that the other day. It's like, we decided we're going to jump. We're going to make this big move.
Yes.
And you start watching, and everybody's like, we're jumping, we're moving. They're all crazier than we are. A lot of them are moving cross country.
They're crazier than that.
Several hours away. We're just making this little 15-mile transition for right now.
Mandy says, this homesteader isn't going anywhere. My stuff is paid off, and I'm not going back to a mortgage. Absolutely, Mandy, and that is the path that we are on.
Yes, that's...
We have this, farm
here to pick up furniture, but so Rusty's gonna go and help them, but I can stay here and talk to you guys. We are having to sell well, not all, but a lot of our furniture because
It's too big.
yes, we have massive furniture. We have this 2,900 square foot home, and we're moving to a 1,300 square foot home. So a lot of our furniture is just really big. So we're downsizing. So we're selling things and trying to get, out of there. With my new job, I should be able to fix my credit and buy in a few years. That is awesome, Lizzie. I am so excited for you. That is really awesome. And then Mandy, debt free is the only way to go. Yes, ma'am. That is absolutely it. We're even. Well, I can't tell you. That's a spoiler alert. See, I started to say something we're doing at the new house, and it's really going to help us, on our self sufficiency. So that's good too.
Watch sheep. They make message.
Okay.
They pass.
Oh no. Did you tell them that GPS? I would just go stand at the.
That's perfect. I just say that.
Okay. Yeah. GPS always sends people past the farm, and when they go to where GPS says it's like a dead end road, and it's just like a whole bunch of, I don't know, like junk cars and stuff out there. So it's so funny. Yes, it is, bro. I have been for 5 years now, and what a load off. Oh my goodness, Rosanna. That is awesome. Congratulations, you girls. That is awesome. That's where we want to be. I spent a lot of years in the corporate world and climbing the corporate ladder, and you know how that goes. It's like bigger and better. You want to continue, and there's nothing wrong with that. But eventually, you get to a point where you start to bite off way more than you can chew, and that stuff is just not important to me now. The self sufficiency is very important. I do want to go back to work. Russ and I have been talking about it a lot. We have been talking about, me possibly, maybe not going. I don't want to go back into banking. I was a banker for 12 years, and I love my career as a banker, personal banker, and I love that. But I really don't want to do that. I kind of want to do, just want to do something different. But Russ and I, we still have our commercial lawn care business, but we're really kind of tired of the seasonal gig too. So lots of changes coming for us, you guys. Lots of things going on. Not completely debt free, but haven't had a mortgage for 8 of the last 10 years. And that's awesome. Yes, I can't wait till we're there. We're talking about, being debt free, possibly having the house paid off, the new house paid off in about 8 years. So if we can pull that off, it's going to be awesome. And you guys, with us selling the house and moving to the smaller house, we are, literally we're almost there. I think all we're going to have left is the house payment, honestly. House payment, the utilities are a lot cheaper over there, obviously. So like this house out here on the farm, there are two central air units to keep the entire house cool. That's expensive. You're looking at in the summertime, it's nothing for us to have a $600 electric bill, and our water bill is the same. So we are excited to get to a smaller property, a smaller house, and start cutting some of that. Sorry, gotta run, y'all. Have a great evening. Stay safe with the storm coming. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you for stopping in, and we will talk to you later. And yes, we're hoping the storm won't bring too much severity to our property. Still a great feeling. Royal mortgage free is the best feeling. Yes, that I remember at one point in my life. Oh, sorry, the cat is rubbing on the all right. Well, we will talk to you later, Rosanna. And then I can remember at one point, where you're saying, well, if I can just pay the rent, I know that I have a place to live for the next month, you know. And I remember that always being really important when I was a kid. And so I think once we get to mortgage free, once we get to that point, you know, that's going to be a huge load off, because I think that always stays with you, you know. And so we've been here for 3 years, 12 more years of mortgage at the most. That is awesome, Randall. That is so good. It is a good feeling to be on that track as well. And you know, my younger years, I always thought, if I can afford the payment, that's all that matters. You know, once I got into banking, I started to understand interest rates and things like that. And so then, you know, of course that changed for me. But unfortunately, a lot of the youth are in that position that they, for example, my daughter and her boyfriend, the first car they ever went and bought without dad's help. Oh, nope, not leaving. Just Rusty was leaving. He's somebody bought furniture, so he went to go take care of that, and I thought I'd stay chatting with you guys. But the first car that her and her boyfriend bought without Rusty's help, when she came home, she had no idea what the interest rate was. She didn't understand half the things the salesperson was telling her, and so, you know, I sat down with her and you know, kind of told her what the contract said, and all she knew was she could afford the payment. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that way, and you end up paying way more than whatever it is that you're buying is worth. So, you know, we try to, and that was a shame on me, because I should have had that. I should have educated her better on that. I don't trust the government. I feel like we need to have the home paid for soon. Things can get real bad real quick. You are absolutely right, Randall. There's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on. So just that security of what I own is mine, and that I don't have to depend on anything else. That is a great great way to look at things, because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. I mean, ever. So it is a good backup plan, maybe a good plan, not maybe a backup, but maybe just a good plan to have. That's how they get you hooked in. It's crappy, yes, and it is crappy that, and I get it. I've worked retail banking before, so I understand how commission works and on sales and stuff. But it always irks me so bad when a salesperson sees a young couple coming, and they it's like, oh, fresh meat. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make this sale, you know, and don't take the time to say, hey, this is really what you're getting into. And I get it. They're just trying to make a living, and they're living off a commission, and I understand that. But there's always that little feeling of playing devil's advocate there, you know. Yes, for once your home is paid for, yearly taxes are less than the house payment or a rent payment. You are absolutely right, Rosanna, that taxes are so much easier to handle than an actual mortgage payment and taxes and everything else. So yeah, we're excited. We want to get to that point very fast. Now, we are renovating the house that we're moving into, if you guys haven't followed what we're doing on our channel. So we have been super busy trying to get that house livable. The house that we're moving to was abandoned. It was a rent-to-own thing. The people trashed it and abandoned it. We have been there, you guys. We owned 2 houses at one point. We owned the farm. When we moved to the farm, we still owned a house in town, and we had renovated this house. It was a 100-year-old home, and we had renovated it, and we still had a mortgage on it. So we knew we couldn't handle 2 mortgages. We bought the farm, but we had 2 mortgages, and so we ended up doing a rent to own to a guy that had worked for us. So we really felt like we could trust him, and
we felt like we could trust him, and we did a rent to own, and unfortunately went south. They trashed it within 7 months, trashed the house, and then abandoned it. And so that was crazy. Hey, TNS Dogs and Dragonflies Farm. Hey, welcome. Yep, let me go ahead and buy this car at 300% as long as I can make the payment. You are absolutely right, Randall. That's the way it is. And they hook them in. They're like, oh, well, what's your, top dollar? What is the most you can spend on a payment? But then they don't really go into how much they're actually paying. Same with buying a home. You don't look at the taxes for a year, but you're living on Social Security as I am. Yep, I know the taxes are important to look at when buying. Yes, you are right. All of those little, and they're not really considered hidden fees, but they really kind of are. If you don't know what you're looking for, you could get yourself into a really, messy situation. Like when we bought the farm, we went ahead and we called and asked for an average on utilities, and they give you an average. Well, in the winter, it's a lot less. And we knew the utilities here were going to be high, but we weren't too concerned about it. At the time that we bought the farm, we were not thinking about homesteading. We bought the farm because we had a commercial lawn care business. We needed somewhere to park all of our equipment and for all of our employees to park. At the time, we had the house in town and we were renting the house across the alley from us just so that our employees had somewhere to park. So when we bought the farm, there's 6.69 acres out here. We're like, that's plenty of room. We can have all of our equipment out there. We can, at the time, we were also doing a little bit of landscaping. So we had a dump truck, we had skid steer, we had so much equipment at that time. And, we had 55 commercial lawn care contracts. I mean, we were pretty big back then. So we needed the room, and that's all we were looking at. Well, then when we started adding animals to the farm and we started adding, gardens to the farm, we started realizing real fast how expensive the utilities were, because then we were watering animals and we were watering gardens and we were, trying to running electricity to the barns in the winter. And yeah, it gets crazy fast. So, yeah, it was definitely an eye opener. So you got to look at everything, and now we're more open to that. We've downsized. We cut way back on our business. Right now, honestly, it's Russ and I. We're the only two working. So, we're the only two. We don't have hired help this year. This is the first year that we don't have hired help. So, yeah, it gets a little nuts, but anyway, I think it's going to work out great with this new house. We've got lots of stuff that we're wanting to do, lots of things. Right now, we're really just trying to get it livable so that we can move in. And once we do that, we can start moving. And I'm excited, but we have so much stuff. We were going through the shop the other day, and I told Russ, I said, I feel like we just need to say, hey, farm liquidation sale or something, and just have people come out here. So hopefully we can do that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hey, Shelly, I was also going to tell you, I watched your video on pozole, and oh my goodness, that looks amazing. I have never made pozole, and I love pozole, but I have never made it. So I'm definitely going to have to try that. What you guys made the other day, because that looked so good. Guys, I have not cooked in probably 3 weeks. We've been running so much. I'm so tired of eating out. I started back on keto, and then then my birthday happened, and we had birthday cake, and then that was it. That ruined me. So plus we've been so busy, so we've been eating out a lot. So I'm excited to get moved into the new place and be able to start cooking again, and that will be awesome. Like I said, they're talking about baseball size hail around our area tonight. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. That may be a game changer as far as we may be out doing storm damage cleanup tomorrow instead of mowing, which Mandy have
Bye.